So what do you do when you sell your options contract, but it continues to run in your favor, but you already sold it? Now you made profit, but you're like, ah! What you don't do is jump back in that contract. Now, you want to make sure that you have practice with that. I would highly not suggest that, because you can position yourself in the wrong contract for you to lose. And we do not know how long this is going to run. So now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, that would have doubled. But anyway, what you do is you be grateful. What you do is you be content with the profits you made. Because this is the thing, again, you could be on the other side of the trade where you're actually losing money. So what I'm doing right now is trading 0 DTE contracts. They expire today. One of my goals was to get better entries. And to do that, I challenged myself by creating another account, putting $225 in there. That way I can only trade with so much, and taking the time to grow that. Now, yesterday's setup ended up going against me some, but it made like $23 or $25. Grateful for it, because at one point it was down like $60. Then today, the trade was $107. That's how much it profit. I bought a contract for $200-ish, and it made $107. And so I share that because it's interesting, because online, it only took like 30 minutes to do. Online, you get people that say, I made 100,000, 10,000, I made 50,000. And those are great, right? I'm happy for them. But I think it's really important for us to show like those beginning stages and as we're navigating through trading, because this could easily triple. This could easily be more by me just adding another contract. But I am right now practicing these better entries. So I want to encourage you, as you are on this journey, challenge yourself in different ways that help you become better, that help you be the successful trader that you want to be, right? That fits your lifestyle and the goals that you have, and not by looking at others. Now, it is still running. So this $200 could have easily been $600. But it also could have been down too. And so again, it's really, really, really important for you to be content and continue just to grow each day. So what I'll do is, after this is over, I'll go back and see, depending on what time frame you're looking at. So I'm on the 1, the 5, and then also the 15 minute, because I want to actually see the price on and it's not the biggest, because you can look at the day chart. I've already looked at the day chart today. But I'm looking at the 1 minute for those really, really quick entries. And I got out at a level of resistance. It just broke through that level of resistance. Now, on another day, it could have easily turned and dumped. And then I would have been negative however much money. And so when I say however much money, it's based off the stop. So I would have had it like $1. So it just depends. Or sometimes I might have a 20-cent stop. It just depends. Or it might be on a trailing stop. But also, I also have other things I need to do. And I don't want to be out thinking about this. Like, okay, did my stop hit? It's actually going to be, I would have redid this to set a trailing stop. But it's interesting because it's easy to be like what you should have done. And it's good to go back and review it. But more important, it's about now, right? And being content with it, because I've been on the other side of trades several times since I started. So I've been going at it now since June 3rd. Prior to that, I was doing it, but it was just different. I was trying to do sims, practicing, but actually live in the market since June 3rd of 2024. And it is something that combines I love the statistics. I love the research. I love the analysis. I also love just like this high-paced environment. Sometimes, depending on what I'm doing, unless I'm doing a swing trade or holding it longer. I also love there's so many things. There's something that I can share with others. And so that's why I'm here on the Trading Garden, sharing these words of wisdom. I'm calling them seeds, because I think it's really important to see the journey of getting to like the goals that you have in trading, the objectives you have. And like even right now, it's starting to pull back. If you go on spots right now, it's at 608.49. And understanding that there's cycles in trading. And so what I would not have done would be to sell and to get right back in, because I want to be able to reposition myself, because you also don't want to get a contract that will make you start losing immediately. The position that I had was great because I bought it lower and then rolled it up in that cycle. And so you also want to be thinking about, okay, now these numbers are going to hit again, right? Now it's going to be a different cycle, different strategy, but still, if you watch it, you'll start seeing patterns. Now, the patterns are 100% every time. However, you'll have enough data where you're like, okay, I've seen this before. It could form this pattern, or it could do this, or it could do this. And that at least gives you some scenarios to watch out for so that you can make better decisions in real time. And so, when we are trading and we sell and it continues to run, we be grateful, content, great stewards. Go take a walk, go do something else, reposition yourself, maybe even look for the next trade. It depends on the time of the day. And you keep it moving. You go back and you review what you did, how you can improve. Again, some additional strategies, like did you follow your plan? Did you not follow your plan? Right? Because I could have held it, but I didn't want to. I said, once those two candles formed, even though I'm on the 1 minute, what I could have done though is checked a higher time frame and seen how that looked. That's what I could have done. And I checked the 15. But again, I just didn't want to play around with it. I didn't want to play around with it. It was already, what time was it? Was it 2 o'clock at the time? And I just didn't feel like it because I know I had to run errands and do other stuff, and I wanted to be done with it and go from there. So, what is that saying? I was saying, okay, so this one's saying it could potentially be another reversal up with this screener that I have on here. So, we'll see. Sometimes those don't even be accurate, but sometimes they do. So, the best thing to do is look at price. What is price doing? Because price is informing every single other indicator, everything else. Price is what is informing that. So, look at price. What is it doing? What are you seeing? You seeing lower lows? You seeing higher highs? What are you seeing? All right, then make your decision and lock in that profit. I don't care if it was $10. If you see it look like it's going against you, lock it in, because if you don't, then it can potentially be a $60 loss, $150 loss, a $500 loss if you don't have your stops on. So put your stops on, make those decisions, cut your losses really quick, and trade another day. So in this case, you would have locked in profit, but it would have kept running. And you say, you know what? If I see this again next time, I might hold a little longer. Or I'm happy with what I got and go. So that $200 made another $107 in 30 minutes. Now, it really wasn't 30 minutes. It was 30 minutes in the market for this cycle. But I've been up since this maybe 5:30 in another group at 6:30. Researching. There was another great trade this morning. That was the trade, and it was steady, and it just continued to rise from like 10 to like 10:20 or 9:30 to 10:30. I don't know, I have to go back and look at it, but anyway, this early morning open market trade, that was a good trade if somebody took that call on there. But I was checking it throughout the day, and then this setup matched one of the ones that I do, and so I took this one. But you got this, okay? Keep practicing and keep growing. And so I'm Tanisha on this trading journey, spreading some words, and I call them seeds of wisdom at the trading garden. And so we're going to keep getting better every single day and growing. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.